Happy Wednesday, and we're going to start out our Wednesday with a continuing of our Let's Play of The Last Remnant. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the loading screen and get back with you after the cutscene.
So, as you see, remnants are nothing more than evil charms meant to add to the depravity of man. You may not see the effects now, but not far into the future, terrible disaster awaits! By then, it will be too late to change our sinful ways! Men are meant to work hard and make their own way! We must not accept the temptations of easy life that remnants provide! Stand up and fight! The first step is here! We will strike Athlum with the hammer of justice! See our allies here, dressed as Athlumian soldiers! They will infiltrate that city of sin and cause a disturbance! That will be our chance! Come! Let us liberate the people from their chains!
What the heck is this?
Seems like an anti-remnant activist rally.
Sounds more like anti-remnant terrorist activity to me. Whatever they're planning's gotta be dangerous.
Who's there? Oh! It seems we have guests! Lackeys of that magic-abusing Marquis of Athlum! Look closely at their faces, shining with depravity! Whoa! For it is too late for these unbelievers to be saved. Yet they can serve some purpose. A prelude to the cleansing of Athlum. We shall christen our movement with the blood of these servants of evil!
This guy's psycho!
Prepare yourselves!
I suppose there's naught we can do but fight.
Okay, so this boss is relatively easy if you can finish him off very quickly. The boss's unit is made up of one man, and he's not very strong, and I don't recall him having a whole lot of health points. I did practice this fight last night before recording, and then I tried it again this morning and it didn't go out so well. Pagus's unit actually ended up dying during this fight. What we're going to want to do is try and focus on him with all mystic attacks and rack up as much damage as possible. A little bit of this game is also based on luck because you don't have direct control over your units. You sort of give them commands and they'll do what they can.
What?
Ouch.
Smash him from the side!
So let's hope that we can get this guy quickly. The fastest I might be able to get him is in 2 turns. Alright. Both of my units will end up getting flanked here, so it's just a matter of luck on... Ooh, wow. On keeping them alive. Of course everyone is attacking Pagus's group because they're missing a little bit of health already. Please, God, don't kill them. I think that's it. Yep, it's our turn again.
I should inform you, there's no way I will lose.
Alright, we still want to keep attacking, so I'll try and have my soldier attack the cult leader, while Pagus will most likely use a healing spell to get their health back up. And Rush is in good shape, so we'll have his unit focus on using Mystic Arts against the cult leader.
Take this!
How did I miss? Oh, too fast. Well, we got him anyway, which means the battle is actually automatically over. See, that wasn't too hard. We have nothing else to do. All the other enemies there on the field will not attack because their leader is down. And that's the cool thing about boss fights.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
You do want boss fights to end as fast as possible. Cutting out loading. Alright, and we're back. There's really nothing else to do here. Talking to Pagus just makes him proclaim that Irina is not in the vicinity. So we can actually go ahead and leave since there is nothing else to do. And I will be right back. And we're back, and let's get this party rolling.
Right.
So what we have to do is now just go back to Athlem, where we'll probably be greeted with a very, very long cutscene. I'm sure of it. This game is full of them. Oops, and to the castle! To the castle! So I guess I gotta shut up now.
A slave trading syndicate and anti-Remnant terrorists. Lovely. And to think, while we were fighting beastmen, those fiends were doing as they pleased.
We are already looking into this, Lord David. You should not trouble yourself further. More importantly, we have learned of something else similarly troubling.
Multiple sources have reported seeing a bright light flash across the sky.
A flash?
Every so often, remnants emit light. It's called luminescence. The light could have been luminescence from the Valeria heart, or the gay bulg reflected on the clouds.
Ah, but the Valeria heart and the gay bulg are bound. They have not seen a luminescence in a long, long while.
Then maybe a different remnant.
That light moved as if it possessed a mind of its own. Very different from luminescence, to be sure.
Then, a flying monster.
So it would seem.
Where was the light headed?
Towards Dillmoor.
Fine. You four take Rush and head to Dillmoor immediately. It seems we're up against a flying remnant.
No way! That's impossible!
The Academy's research on newly discovered remnants may be ongoing, but they have never announced a remnant with the power of flight.
No. It must be a remnant. No other possibility makes sense. Now we're up against a group that has its hands on an unknown remnant. Choose your battles with discretion. Retrieving Irina is top priority.
Yes,
my lord.
Don't sweat it, Dave. We're the good guys. We'll definitely get Irina back.
Okay. Next destination. Oh yes, Dillmoor. I remember this now. Okay, now we have two bigger units in our party. Basically, Torgal and Pagus are working together now, and Emma and Blochter are together now in the same party. So let's continue on to Dillmoor, where we get to fight some monsters. Dillmoor's a fun little area, and I like this because we get a new ability, and it's very, very helpful for attacking multiple enemies at once. Torgal here is going to explain that he wants to see the talisman's power in action, you know, Rush's little amulet that he has around his neck. And outside of battle, it's used for more than just creating a ring so that he can make enemies in a group, you know, taking on more than one enemy. Now he can slow down time a lot, and you can mark, tag enemies, and then press the space button. Even if they're all spread apart, if you run by them and tag them, then you can fight them in battle. And that's very, very helpful for taking on multiple enemies, especially when they're scattered around. See how those 3 dogs over there are all really spread apart? With time shift, what we can do is slow down time, tag them,
Let's do this!
and then engage them in battle. And that's how you do it. I am gonna fight, you know, just about every enemy that there is here, so when I see a raptor, I'm gonna engage it.
Let's do this!
So I'll see after I wipe out some monsters. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting film since I cut off like every time I engage a monster, but I just kind of, you know, want you to know where I'm going and all that. I guess that was an unnecessary time shift. Fighting monsters is not only good for experience, but gathering items is actually very important in this game, since when you fight monsters, you get weapon components, which you can, I'll show you about when we reach the town of Selipole. Let's see, where was I going? I think this just leads to a dead end. Yes it does. Over here was just a route that was full of monsters, and oh look, there's more.
Let's do this!
That's it? Just one? Well, okay. If you could suggest a better way that I could do this, I know that I have a few people watching me now. Should I cut out every battle, or should I clear out a couple monsters and then start recording again? Because there are a lot of battles in this, and I actually feel obligated to fight every single one, because it's just about necessary. You need to be this strong enough to take on the bosses. We are just about done with Dillmoor though. We have to cross the bridge, and then we'll have a boss fight to take care of. Crossing this bridge, I believe there are 3 enemies, 3 of these monkeys. That's 1, 2, 3. And we'll catch them all in the time shift. 1, we can make it. 2, 3. That was close. Time shift was just about out. Alright, there are like 3 or 4 more enemies, and they're all over here on this right path, which leads to a door that I don't know if I can open or not, to be honest.
Let's do this!
I'll show you. Moving along the closed doors down this path. Okay, there are more enemies. 2 Jonas.
Let's do this!
Yeah. The monkeys. So right here is the door, and it gives us this message. It says, the door is sealed shut. I don't know if I can open it or not, and if it's part of the story, then I actually forgot all about it. But I don't really remember coming back to Dillmoor. The boss fight is right up this ridge, and it will actually cut us off when I get close enough, so I'm going to make a save game right here next to this transporter, and cut off right here. And I'll meet back up with you later on. So, until part 8, later internet.